Hisoka Maru is a man who lives for the thrill of battle, a wanderer whose only compass is the pursuit of strength. He moves through the world of Hunter x Hunter like a predator, searching for a worthy prey. His existence seemingly dedicated by insatiable hunger for challenge. To those who encounter him, he appears fearless, unbound by morality, by convictions, a warrior only seeking the next exhilarating fight. Yet beneath the mask of the ultimate thrill seeker lies a contradiction, a hypocrisy that he himself may not fully acknowledge. Hisoka does not simply seek the strongest foes, he seeks the battles he has a chance to win. His love for combat is not about pure self discovery, nor is it an unflinching quest to reach the absolute peak of power. Instead, it's a carefully curated experience, one in which he can test his limits but never truly surpass them. If Hisoka was truly what he pretends to be, a man drawn only to the most powerful, then his path would have led him to different opponents. He would have sought out Isaac Netero, the strongest hunter of his time, whose fist could move faster than thought. He would have challenged the Zoldyck family, who have cultivated assassination into an art form over generations. He would have thrown himself into the chaos of the Chimera Ant invasion, where foes beyond human comprehension lurked, each more monstrous than the last. But Hisoka did none of these things. He dismissed the Chimera Ant as uninteresting, avoided the Zoldycks, and never sought the true confrontation with the likes of Razor. These were not the action of a man who craved the ultimate battle. They were the choices of someone who carefully measured his risks, who sought excitement but not self-destruction. Hisoka's hypocrisy is laid bare most clearly in his battle with Kororo Lucifer. For years he proclaimed his desire to fight Kororo at full strength, but when that moment finally came, it was not the battle he had envisioned. Kororo overwhelmed him with strategy that relied not only on his own power, but on abilities borrowed from his comrades. Hisoka, who had long played the part of the smiling, untouchable enigma, was finally cornered and lost. But rather than accept defeat, rather than revel in the ultimate challenge he sought, Hisoka rewrote the rules. He emerged from death with a new goal, not to find Kororo again at his best, but to dismantle him, piece by piece. He proclaimed the spider as his enemy and vowed to kill them one by one, starting with the members whose abilities Kororo used against him, eliminating them both, weakening Kororo before their inevitable rematch. This was not the action of a man who embraced pure battle. It was not the choice of someone who lived for the thrill of testing himself against the strongest. It was a decision of a man who could not bear the sting of true defeat, a man who needed to tilt the scales in his favor to maintain his illusion of dominance. Hisoka was not fighting to challenge himself, he was fighting to win, and more importantly, to control the terms of victory. His selective pursuit of opponents further reinforced this contradiction. He takes deep interest in Gon and Killua, not because they are the strongest, but because they will be. He does not challenge them when they are weak. He watches and waits, savoring their growth like a connoisseur anticipating their ripening of fruit. He wants them strong, but not so strong he cannot still entertain the idea of victory. This too exposes his hypocrisy. If he truly sought the greatest challenge, he would have faced those who already surpassed him. Instead, he preferred those on the cusp of greatness, those whose strength can still measure to his own. Hisoka is a performer in his own story, a magician whose greatest trick is convincing himself that he is the ultimate thrill seeker. But the truth is more fragile than he dares to admit. He is not fearless, he is calculating. He does not seek the strongest, he seeks the strongest he can still touch. He is not a man who runs headlong into the abyss. He is the one who dances at his edge, always ensuring he has a way back. And perhaps this is the most ironic thing about him. Hisoka believes himself to be free, unbound by rules, driven only by his own desires. But in truth he is trapped and strained by their own need to justify the choices that prove he is not the fearless warrior he pretends to be.